June. Okay. I'm Aiden Savati. I go to Solana Community College. I'm currently pursuing a computer science degree. Yeah. I moved to Fairfield when I was younger. Before that, I lived in Tracy.
How far is Tracy?
45 minutes. Yeah. Still go down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to probably Northridge when I transfer. Yeah, I'm Filipino.
Are you still going to major in computer science?
Yeah, it's a bitch though, so.
Yeah.
You'll just bleep that out.
Alright.
Was that good?
How did I come out? I forgot already. I think it was sophomore year, and I had 0 period. No, it was. No, it was sophomore year. It was. I got a little. Those birthday cards, but it's not for your birthday. So I got a card and I like explained everything. And during PE, I was like, it's in my computer, cause I don't like confrontation. So I was like, it's in my computer, and they're like, we fucking knew this shit. Like a week before my mom, I was eating dinner, or no, I was eating breakfast, and this was when Glee was like fucking good.
Oh, I love Glee.
Okay, so my dad went outside. I was eating dinner. Breakfast. I was eating. My mom just like goes like, "Are you transgender or not?" I had to look at her. I was like, "No." Literally a week later, I was like, "The letters in my computer," and they're like, "I fucking knew it." And then my dad was like, "Honestly, we already knew," because there's like your parents already have like they already know, like they fucking grew up. You grew up with them, like they know if you like fucking long socks or short socks. So my parents already knew. Other than that, everyone else, I just Snapchatted, and they're like, we knew, like everyone knew, like they're like, we knew before you knew, and I was like, damn. So it was easy because everyone already knew. So
it wasn't really like
it wasn't
having to come out.
Yeah, they weren't like, wow. They were like,
finally,
like what the fuck? Like we've been waiting like 15 years. So they're like, we knew.
Oh.
That was pretty easy.
No.
I think the biggest one was like Christmas. Someone got me a That's So Raven doll, and I was like, and then the next one was literally like Hot Wheels, and I was like, yeah, that's better. I always dress the same. So like if I look back on pictures, like I was always me. The only thing that changed was like my haircut. So like I had really long hair and then I cut that shit all off, and it was weird. Cause like when you're used to long hair, you put hoodies on and you go like this. So I had like a buzz cut, and I was like, oh, nothing's there. I think that was like the main thing. Cause I already like had like a feeling. So I was like, when things changed, it wasn't like, oh shit, I'm actually me. It was like, finally. So it wasn't like a big ass difference. It was just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna roll with it for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
How did this transition? It depends a lot on the person. Cause I know there's some people that don't take tea. They just do like top surgery. So I think it depends. Cause I know for like singers, cause your voice changes, they don't want their voice to like change and it gets like fucked up. But my singing is getting better. So for me, I take tea, cause the main thing was my voice, cause it was like really squeaky. Like that shit was like higher than like Alvin and the Chipmunks. So that was like the big thing. And then I know for some people it's body hair, but since Asians don't like have a lot of body hair, so like that wasn't a big thing. So I mean, like, I'm going with leg hair, so that's kind of weird, because I don't have leg hair. Because I know, like, some people that take it, because I guess the full effects of tea, it's like 3 years or I think 5 years, I forgot. So some people stop taking tea after that, but once you stop taking tea, you get your estrogen levels go up. So like you start getting your period back, but with tea, you don't get that because that's your testosterone is like higher than your estrogen, so everything like kind of stops. So I know like some dudes don't want to like trans men don't want to give birth, but some do. So if they get pregnant, you have to stop taking tea for a while, so your estrogen goes back up and your period starts coming back, so you can get pregnant because the period has the eggs. I think, yeah. I didn't do well in science. Have you faced any prejudice? I have not for being trans, but I have for being Asian. Which is, this story is kind of, I guess, ironic. I was at Pride, like, I think the first time I went was 2015. I was walking in Union Square, this white girl pushed me, she was like, get the fuck out of my way, Asian. I was like, holy shit. I was like, because I went to, like, I go to Pride and there's like people saying like, oh, that shit's gay and stuff. I'm like, you really shouldn't be saying that at Pride because it's like you're fucking shit up. You're just there to get lit, which I think is like shitty. So yeah. I ate tacos for breakfast. Okay, this wasn't as big of a deal as it was, and they were like, so when I came out, they're like, so what name? And I was like, Aiden. And they're like, I don't like it. And I was like, what do you mean you don't like it? I don't care if you like it. And they're like, you look like an atom. And I was like, I don't care if I look like an atom. But, like, I don't know. I think they're, like, really good with names and stuff. I remember, like, last night, my cousin Jayla, she's really happy for me. So she goes, like, around her, like, dorm and she just starts showing everyone my videos. Like, my cousin's voice got deeper. His balls dropped. I'm like, you can't be going around and be, like, saying that. And then, yeah, so it was, like, really easy. And then, like, my other cousin, my brother. So I think it was, like, a lot easier, especially when you're close with family.
Were your parents, like, were they completely fine with it, or did they kind of have, like, a hard time, like, accepting it? Or just they've always knew and they're just kind of waiting?
I think they always, like, knew. Like, my mom was fine with it. My dad was like, Like, he's, like, fine with it now. I think the biggest thing is, like, since I'm, like, the only child, we know who we're talking about. Like, we'll just say, hey, and, like, by the tone, we'll, like, know who we're talking to. So I think the name is weird because they never say my name. Like, the only time they probably, like, say my name is, like, if I'm in trouble. Like, my grades came in and they're like, I'm gonna beat your ass, or something. So it's, like, I don't know. Like, they don't call me by my name because like, we all know who we're talking to. So it's weird. The only one that, yeah, I have nicknames. Like, my grandma, she can't pronounce my name, so she says Philippines, because I'm the only one Filipino in my family. So she's like, hey, Philippines, you want to go get some pho or something? So, like, that's, like, yeah, no one calls me by my name. But when I do, it's usually, like, Aiden, unless I'm, like, fucking big-ass trouble and they don't remember, because they're, like, screaming at the top of their lungs, like,
Were your aunts and uncles,
fine with it?
they were fine with it too?
Yeah, everyone knew.
You didn't have any, like, family members that, like, didn't give you any...
Shit?
Yeah.
They gave me more shit about my shitty grades than they do with me being trans. They're like, oh, you got an F in math? I thought Asians were supposed to be good at math. I'm like, okay, calm down. Wait, what was the question again? I forgot.
If your aunts or uncles gave you any hard time.
I think they gave me more of a hard time because I didn't tell them sooner.
Yeah.
So they were like, really? Like, we knew. Why didn't you just tell us? So they gave me a harder time about me not telling them soon enough. Yeah.
Public.
Fucking hate public bathrooms. Because I take a long time to piss. It's harder if there's no gender neutral bathrooms. Or like, I love one-stall bathrooms. I lock that shit, take my piss in private, and I can wash my hands. I mean, I always wash my hands, but, the bathroom in San Francisco is weird, because it's a fucking diamond. The sink is a diamond, and you go either way. People were really confused. So it's like it stalls, but like people don't know if it's like guys or girls. So I think that's a lot easier because it's like just a bunch of people and you won't think. It's a lot harder if you're like pre-transitioning too, because I look like a little toddler. So that was a lot harder. So when I used to talk, they'd be like, "You're a little baby," but now I'm like, I'm a big boy now, so I can use the stalls. And it's a lot weirder, too, because I sit down, so people automatically think I'm shitting, but I'm not. So, yeah, I think that's really weird, too.
Have you ever had an experience where, like, someone said something to you? Like,
No.
No.
Because I don't pee in public. Like even before I thought I was trans, I hated public bathrooms. I do think schools should educate more, like especially at a younger age, because if you do it at a younger age, people are gonna end up like realizing it at a younger age instead of like realizing it like when you're maybe high school or like 50 years old or something. So I think it's good to like explore it or like educate so people know. It's like if you educate people on like I guess rape, people won't do it, or a lot more people won't do it. So if you educate people on LGBT, a lot more people are gonna be like, oh wow, my crush on Jessica Alba was real. I was like, okay. And I think sex should be like a big one too, because it's like, it's not shouldn't just be condoms or condoms. Yeah, pass out condoms. Yeah, just there's not just one way to have sex. It's not just doggy style.
Yeah. It should be more than just heterosexual sex.
Yeah.
Do you think like we should like not tell students that like if you have a penis you're automatically male, and then like if you have vagina you're automatically female?
I think that comes with like stereotype with masculine, like, oh, I'm a boy and I should wear blue, but have fucking Hot Wheels and shit. Like, oh, I'm a girl, I should go get that new Barbie that just came out. Like, nah, raise your kids equally. If your fucking daughter wants a fucking Hot Wheel, go get her some goddamn good Hot Wheels.